What's up, guys? It's time for October monthly favorites. I feel like I was just doing September monthly favorites, and here we are. October's over. We're in November. Um, I honestly didn't have a whole lot of new favorites this month. It was kind of a stretch for me to dig through stuff that I really liked this month, but got a good bunch of stuff going here, so we'll go ahead and get started. I want to start off by saying this kimono is definitely on the list. Um, it's from Torrid. It's a 2-3. Honestly, I probably would have bought it in the smaller size, but I bought it from a place called Plato's Closet, which is where you can buy and sell clothes. So you just kind of get what you get. But I love this. It's really nice and soft and silky. It's long without being too long. If kimonos are too long, I'm like 5 foot, so it makes me look even shorter than I am. So it's first on my monthly favorites, and I just got it like a couple weeks ago, so I guess it's not a full for the full month, but anyway, the next thing is, and I've used this before, but it's from Trader Joe's. It's this antioxidant facial serum. It's so silky and nice, and it soaks into your skin really well. It doesn't break me out. It lasts a really long time. It's $9.99 for 1 fluid ounce. But this stuff's really good. I put it on my skin at night. So I've really been loving that. The next thing, this is going to seem really silly, but it's glue. So it's just plain old Elmer's glue. Now, Megan, why do you have glue in your monthly favorites? You might be asking me. Well, I'll tell you, lovely YouTube viewer, it is because it is like the perfect impurity remover, like as far as like a mask. I had these 2 really, really bad blackheads on the side of my face that I could not get rid of. No matter what I washed my face with, no matter what I did. And I put a layer of glue on it, and then I waited for it to dry, and I peeled it off, and it came right out. It's scabbed up, it healed, and everything's fine. So every couple of days, I put a layer on my nose, on my cheeks, up here on my chin, anywhere where I have really enlarged pores, because there's no way to shrink your pores, so I've heard they're a muscle, but you can take the impurities out so they're not so held open by all that crap in there. So, yeah, that's why I like glue. I actually discovered it because my daughter grabbed a a cactus, and she had all the spines stuck in her hand, and so I couldn't get them all out with tweezers. So what we did was we covered her hand in glue, wrapped it in gauze. Sorry, I can't think. Wrapped it in gauze and let it dry, and then when you peel it off, it takes all the remainder spines out. So I was like, that would work really well for blackheads, and it does. So Elmer's glue on the top of my list. The next thing I want to talk about, this is actually an empty, I used it all, is this Vaseline Spray and Go Moisturizer. This stuff is amazing. I got it from Ross for $5.99. I did use it all up. I want to try some of their other ones. I'm not good at putting on lotion, and I feel like when I do, it's not a pleasant experience. So this stuff, it sprayed on super thin. It dried really fast. It didn't leave a filmy residue. I really love this stuff, and it lasted me a really long time. I think I've had it for over a month, and it lasted me a really long time. So this Vaseline spray, I think they have like an aloe one, which I definitely want to try. The next thing I want to talk about is this brush. Look at all that powder coming off there. I don't know what brand it is. I got it from a friend, but it's super soft. It's really dense, and I use this for setting my under eye with translucent powder. I use it for setting my under eye, and if I put like highlighter on and I need to kind of blend it out, I'll use it for that too. But it's been my favorite tool. It's just so soft, so dense, and I love it, and yep, like that brush. Next thing that I like that I've been using this month is a Sally Hansen Cuticle Remover and Nail Conditioner. I don't paint my nails, I paint my toenails, but I just try to really let my nails breathe. I do, put stuff on it like this and keep them filed down, but I don't like painting them. I used to, but I find it just lessen the quality of my nail. You know, your nails have pores just like your face does, and keeping them constantly covered and clogged, I believe, is just not good for them. But I do use this at least once a week, and it's not like a nail polish. Like, it doesn't leave a film. It just kind of soaks in, and I put it all around my cuticle and everything, and it just kind of soaks in. I really like that. Another nail product that I've been using, since I don't paint my nails, I don't want the underneath to get all like yellow or discolored, so I've been using this. It's also from Sally Hansen. It is a two-in-one nail white pencil. So what you do with this, I don't know if that's going to focus. It's probably not going to focus, but what you do with this is you get the tip, the pencil part, a little bit wet, and then you color it underneath your nail up in this top part, and it just makes it really nice and bright white without having to paint it or get like a French manicure. So I've really been liking that, and I do that about once or twice a week too. So I haven't done it for a while, but as you can see, my nails are pretty clear. They're not super gross, but they do have some length to them, so really been liking that. The next thing that I like is this Revlon liquid lipstick. I'm getting more and more into liquid lipsticks, and this one's really nice. It goes on as like a really, really nice moussey gloss, and then it dries down matte. And this is in 001 Perfect Peony. But yeah, it feels really nice, like a gloss, and it looks like a really glittery gloss. You would think it would dry a little bit more glittery than it does, because it does have a little bit of that sheen to it, but it actually dries down rather matte. I'm actually going to do a swatch. So I really like this. I just discovered it. It's really light. It's definitely buildable, but I like just one layer. So as you can see, it goes on really nice and glossy and kind of shimmery, but when it dries down, it'll be a little bit more matte. I'll show you guys at the end of the video when it dries down. The other thing that I'm in love with, and I know I'm really late on the bandwagon with this, but this is not a beauty blender, and it's not even Real Techniques. I got it for like $4 from TJ Maxx, but I'm sold. I don't know how I ever lived without it for so long. I never will again. I just think it's so cool how like it dries and shrinks, and then you put water in it and it gets bigger and it feels nice, and it's perfect for, you know, just dabbing everything out and blending it in. So I hadn't had one for so long. Don't know how I lived without it. The next thing I have is this eyeshadow that I actually got for 50 cents from like a Dollar General. It's LA Colors Baby Pop eyeshadow, and I got this in the color, I don't know what color this is, Nude Shimmer. It's a perfect like all over lid color. I have it on like the inner portion of my lid right now. That's what's lightening it, and it's really creamy. It's very pigmented. And it just helps to really lighten things up. It actually looks a little bit more pigmented on the eye than it's showing up in a swatch. Maybe I can deepen that a little bit, but definitely my favorite eyeshadow this month. I'd say I use it with every single look. I use it every single day. Let's see if that liquid lipstick's not still quite dry. While we wait for that to dry, I'm going to talk about my two favorite movies this month. They're relatively newer. They're on like on demand under the free movie section. Sorry, my phone's everywhere. I can't keep it still. Under the free movie section, and one is called Focus. It's with Will Smith and whoever played the wife in Wolf of Wall Street. Really good movie about con artists. So gotta check that out if you have on demand. It's free. And the other one that's on demand, and it's free as well, and I know everybody and their mother has seen it, but The Fault in Our Stars, I bawled like a baby. That movie's so sad, and you don't expect it to be sad in the way that it's sad, and then it gets sad in the way that it's sad, and it's just so I usually don't watch movies like that, but when the weather gets cold, I just want to cuddle up and be like sappy. But anyway, you can watch Fault in Our Stars and watch Focus to cheer you up. How about that? So, no, this isn't really drying down matte. I think I did a little bit too much of a swatch. Well, yeah, you can see how that shimmer's gone in the middle there. Yeah, you can see. That's how it dries down. Just really nice light pink. Perfect everyday color. But that's it for my October monthly favorites. I didn't have very many, sorry. I just kind of laying low this month. But anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave comments down below. What were some of your favorites this month? If you used any of these products, like that Revlon, I'd like to learn of other colors that you like if you've tried it out before, and I'll pick some up. Anyway, have a wonderful day and talk to you guys later. Bye.